Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Eddie, and today on Talk Daily, we're gonna speak about the Volvo self-driving right pilot technology to be tested here in California. So, congratulations, California! We're not the first one to be in this program for Volvo. Of course, they tested first in Sweden, but hey, it's coming here and it's coming later in 2022. This article is from Mr. Sebastian Blanco from caranddriver.com. Of course, the most famous caranddriver.com. You guys should always check it out. They have amazing articles. And this is one of those articles that really intrigues me because it goes back to my theory that cars are becoming your smartphone. Driving, I'm old school. Okay, I'm all about like, oh my god, putting SR20 in 240s and fixing cars and muscle cars and all that. And it's I'm a dying breed. I am not even gonna talk about all the work we put in. I mean we is like me and my friends and the car community that like to modify. uh Car manufacturers don't really manufacture cars for us. We're like the 1%. We enjoy driving. We want to get in the car, we want to right gear and hit VTEC or hit boost and get proper traction and change. To us, driving is a pleasure. We love driving. But obviously, the rest of the world, the rest of the population look at driving as a chore, which is understandable. You drive to go to work, you drive to get grocery, you drive to go see your friend. Driving is a purpose. And since in California, we have very poor infrastructure. I mean, we are building trains for LAX. We're building, if you know what LAX is, Los Angeles International Airport. They're building railway network. I mean, that's an off subject, but they're trying, to do infrastructure for some transportation, public transportation. But we're people in Cali, I could say, at least SoCal, we're used to driving, and we just want to drive our own car. We don't want to be sharing cars with people. We don't like sharing. Um, Whatever that's a good thing or not, I leave it up to you guys to debate that in the comments below. But um, anyway, so I'm not gonna read it phrase by phrase, but I get to a couple of points. So Volvo is gearing up for next generation electric vehicle with a few interesting debut. The new electric SUV coming soon, a new highway only self-driving technology called Right Pilot, and that's the thing. That's the meat and potato of this whole article. Subscription that the new vehicle will get, and a new subscription service so driver can actually use the Right Pilot. And that, I think they're getting all this idea from Tesla. Like if you look at other videos regarding Tesla, I think Tesla's amazing because Tesla, whatever Tesla does, everybody copies. It's wonderful to see Tesla. Okay, Tesla, you know how you buy a Tesla and it has a lot of things in it that you might not be able to use until you pay. When you pay extra, it's just basically software. It's just getting the software, like the cameras on the side, etc. Um, it's one of those same things. You buy the Volvo and you can have it, but if you want to use this service, the Right Pilot, you have some subscription. Excuse me, subscription, and with the subscription, you're able to use this technology. I find it that's the future. It really is. Cars are becoming. You don't really need to own them. You don't need to have them. You really don't need. They're saying Volvo will asking owners to pay for right by. I think what they're gonna say Volvo asking leasers. I think owner is just like a legal term that you currently are the owner of this vehicle. Currently, I believe these cars. I think the future is you're just gonna go on your phone and just open the Volvo app and say I need a car, and the car will just show up in front of you. Get in that car, and we'll take you wherever you want to go. It's basically the future of Uber, the whole idea of Uber, and I think that's why Uber and cooperating with who I forgot. Uber is with Volvo, Uber with Google, the Uber with Toyota, and Lyft with Toyota. I forgot. They're coming together. Basically, that's the future. We're becoming lazy. We don't want to drive. And here's a caveat. If you don't believe me, look at the article on the bottom. La la la. They're talking about oh yeah, okay. So here's another line for Volvo announcement. By using Right Pilot, I love this. Look at this. And this is from Volvo. Okay. By using Right Pilot, drivers will be able to free up time while driving and spend it on secondary activities like masturbating. Reading, working on socializing, masturbating, and the future can also help driver arrive at their destination rested and recharged. reducing the mental strain that many come with driving. The mental strain, especially in traffic jams or heavy traffic. I mean, what a, I, I just leave it to you. Some people, yeah, some people commute 2 hours, and I think that's the problem. You're commuting 2 hours. You got to really look like, what am I living? What am I doing with my life? Why are you commuting 2 hours? Why? Why are you sitting in a car for 2 hours? Well, I live here and I live there. Okay, everybody got their personal story. Okay, cool. You're happy with commuting for 2 hours. Good. And that's what. So a car like this might be perfect. Hey man, you're sitting in the car and the car drive. But I think the problem is, there's no problem. I mean, you don't want to drive. Let's have to go with public transportation. But hence a lot launching in LA because there is no public transportation. So for some people, they would love to do this. Say, yeah, I want to get in my car and read a book, sleep, whatever. I mean, obviously, not using the word sleep, right? They're just saying activities that still requires heavy eyes on the road. And if you notice, see, right, pilot driver will be able to free up time while driving, spending on that second of like reading, writing, working, or social. Basically, not when your eyes are not completely off the road, right? I never said sleep. But I think most people are gonna sleep, right? They're gonna watch like me. I don't know, watch some Netflix and chill. But again, is this something we need? It's irrelevant. I think this is the future. So people like me who say, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you not driving?" A lot of people don't like driving. This is the future, people. This is the future, and that's the technology. Whether you want to use it or not, people want to have it. It's just like your iPhone or your Samsung phone or whatever phone that you have or whatever technology that you have. I bet it has a high capacity, but you don't use all of it. You don't use all the technology, and that's what we're getting. You buy it because I want to have it. I want to have what's new. And I think that's the direction we are all going through. It says the sensors Volvo will use in the upcoming electric SUV and other next generation vehicle. I love the fact it's an SUV. It just, I don't know what's going on. This SUV thing, I have no idea. And other next generation vehicle is made up for 2 dozen sensors, including LiDAR from other partner in the project, Luminar, as well as 5 radars, 8 cameras, 16 ultrasonic sensors. Over-the-air update would also be used to keep Ride Pilot software current. I mean, I think that's the future. I think the future is not really performance, like what everybody thinks. Cars. Oh my god, my car is new. It goes 0 to 60 in, and I think the future is that. That's the future, people. And that's from a car guy. Okay, I built cars. I built cars from scratch. Okay, I built a Miata from in my garage. I put a Miata. I 2 Miatas. One destroyed and one is like okay. And then I took them all apart and I put the parts together. I love cars. Okay, and I'm telling you, that's the future. The future is not a car that has independent suspension and limited slip differential, front engine rear-wheel drive. No, 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 no. Lightweight. No, the future is that. How many sensors you got? How many later? And it's not gonna be anymore. Oh, I go to the junkyard to get a part. That's dead. That's historic. That's like me having a biplane and we're looking at the Concorde. We're looking at a. It's just there's no comparison. There isn't. So investment in vehicle is going to be based on this, and those cars are going to go out of date. And why would you want to have it? Because those are hardware, right? The cameras, ultrasonic sensors, and after a while they're going to go out of date. I mean, it's just what happens. The technology is going to surpass the hardware. But that's why they have leasing, and I truly believe, mark my words, mark my words, they're going to have this cars. They're all going to be leased. People are not going to buy this. They're going to lease it. They're going to have it, enjoy it. What, 5 years maybe? Go on again. Do the circle again. I don't think 5 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know. But it's exciting. It's amazing. Remember, these cars, I think they're going to be all electric. And I believe so. It's all electric for sure. Yeah, everything electric. Yeah. And so you're talking about, no fumes coming from the exhaust pipe. That's good. As far as the we're not discussing the environmental aspect of this. We're just talking that this is the future. I get in my car and I'm relaxed. I don't have to stress out. And I think that's also a luxury. Everybody wants to have a chauffeur. Now you have a chauffeur. And that chauffeur, you don't have to give him any money. You don't give him tip. I don't have to worry about his name. I have to worry about his background check. I should just get in my car and my car will take me somewhere. And that's Good. And they're doing it in California. And I love this part. Why they chose California. I think they discussed it here. Oh, okay. Okay, so Volvo plans to start testing Ride Pilot in California by the middle of this year because that's what it says, as Volvo, I quote, the climate, traffic condition, and regulatory framework provide a favorable environment for introduction of autonomous driving. The climate. I don't care what y'all say. SoCal has the best environment. And I mean, well, y'all, I mean, best decision. It truly is for driving. It really is. It is. It's amazing. You want to go to the mountains? You get the mountains, and it's right there. You can go mountains, ocean, canyon, twisty canyon road, traffic, long drives, PCH. If you guys haven't get a chance to travel here, please do. Of course, travel safely, etc., etc. Whenever this pandemic situation is done, but it's a wonderful place, man. It's a wonderful place. The traffic in LA is a disaster. And do people know how to drive here? I don't know, man. I think people know how to drive. I think people just don't focus, and that's why these cars exist. Yeah, I asked a regular person, do they know how to drive? I think they do. It's just they don't want to, and they don't care to, and to them, driving is a chore. Everybody here in LA, they're busy chasing money. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, it's really expensive living in LA. It's truly expensive. We don't want to talk about the politics, but most people are chasing money. Okay, it's money chase, and then some people are comfortable, and some people are poor, like anywhere else in the world. Anyway, the climate, traffic condition. I think what I mean by traffic condition, you get variable traffic condition. You can go from super heavy congestion to wide open road. So, and that's not too far away from each other. You can be on, I don't know, 110 freeway middle of downtown, or 405 freeway in middle of, I don't know, come up with something, Santa Monica, whatever. And then you can just drive a little bit past the valley and it's open. Or in downtown, just go, I don't know, more south, a little bit more north, and it opens up. So you can get this, you can actually find traffic, which I think is very, because if you're testing something, right, I want to find traffic today. Guarantee I'll find you traffic. You'll find traffic. I want to find open road. And I mean, I'm not talking about driving for like 16 hours or like driving for 10 hours. In 20 minutes, you can find traffic. Anyway, and regulatory framework, I think that is something because we have a lot of, in Cali, there's a lot of IT companies. I'm just throwing this out there, but because we have Google, we have Facebook, we have every those companies that are bigger than any government, they exist here. So I'm pretty sure they're in favor of this technology. It makes sense. Provide a favorable environment for introduction of automotive driving. I've seen, when I'm driving, I've seen a Volvo with like sensors on the top the other day, and I think it was, it says Volvo data collection. I'm not sure collecting what data, but that's the future, people. Cars are gonna finally transition to be the phone. Um, my personal opinion, is it necessary? I personally won't buy any of these things. I like driving. I never get in my car and I don't want to drive. I enjoy driving. I like to drive a manual. I like the feeling what gear I'm in, slowing down the car, taking the turn. It's not about speed, okay? I guarantee you, this car, probably, this automotive car, I mean, I probably can program it what will like be faster than any human being. Yeah, of course. I mean, look at Formula One. If I can put a robot instead of Lewis Hamilton, of course the robot will win. But what's the fun with that? I mean, that might be a sport, you know. It might become a new sport. Hey, the Formula One with robots. Would I watch it? I would watch that. That'd be amazing. You know, that'd be crazy. Can you imagine? Actually, hey, man, I'm coming up with ideas. Hey, what do you know? So, but yeah, this technology is exciting, and you can, even if you're a car guy and oh my god, the car, my stick shift. Well, you have the stick shift. You can always buy this old car. You like an RX-7, you can always go buy it. Might cost you like $40,000, but they're out there, man. I mean, hey, they're there. There's no law saying you cannot drive an old car. For now, smog. I wasn't coughing. I'm doing that intentionally. We have smog in California, which is subject for another video. But yeah, so these things are amazing. You have smog, you have to change oil. I bet you Volvo maintenance this car. I didn't even know. Maybe when you sleep in the car, we'll just leave the garage, go get maintenance, come back. I mean, this is meant to make your life easier, and I'm all for that. I'm all in for that, man. I'm all in for technology. I'm all in for what's new coming out. It's exciting. And I'm happy Volvo is doing it. I know other cars are also doing this. So, yeah, anyway, if you guys get the chance, Go ahead and read this article on Car and Driver by Sebastian Blanco. It's amazing. They got a lot of pictures. I mean, my JavaScript is deactivated, but anyway. So yeah, go ahead and check it out, and let me know what you guys think. Again, this channel is new. We're doing a lot of work. We're still working on the studio and the design, but yeah, it's exciting. So thank you everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.